Whoa. Good evening. It's June the 5th. Can you believe that shit? 2014. This is LiveDraw. I'm Dom. You're here with me. We're both alive, tapped into the internet, into the interwebs. Some dude's playing some Errol sweatshirt in the DSC plug room. Go in there. The links, everything is in the show notes. Click that shit. Listen to that shit. Let's do this. Thanks for coming by. We're done. All right. I don't know what I'm working on. Just throwing lines everywhere. Whew. Well, it's been a pretty good week. I had some issues earlier because the Neon Icon Riff Raff video, I kept getting copyright strikes on it. Warner Brothers and his recording company kept hitting me over and over again, and I kept telling them, I put no music in this shit. I didn't use his songs. I didn't link to any of his stuff, and they gave me one. They gave me one copyright retraction, and then they put it in again. So it's pretty annoying. And then they took it back out. But it's shitty. Like when YouTube gives you a copyright strike, they just start yanking privileges, such as live streaming. They were gonna say that I couldn't live stream until November, and I was totally willing to go to live stream. It was just gonna be a Ustream, but it was just gonna be a pain in the ass. Israel, what's going on? Trust me, I feel like that every day. In answer to your question, where is everybody? Oh shit, it's Young Parakeet. Young Parakeet, flow like Tabasco. Young Parakeet, fuck your mom where she won't go. I don't know what that means. I'm just trying to be like him. Trying to get that parakeet flow. What's going on, Japanese dog? You need to change your screen name because it's really hard to address you. And what am I drawing? Let me straighten this dude's back out. See what I can come up with. Average J, what's going on? I'm just gonna fuck around with some more shapes. See what I can come up with. Yeah, young parakeet, I heard your verse. I liked it. It was good. Dookie Brains, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm going to record a Double D's episode with due respect after this. Got a pretty full weekend. Hanging out with some friends. I've been working a lot on the hip hop RPG. It's a lot of conceptual issues, like what happens when someone goes back in time. I don't know. Excuse me. Israel Lopez asks, do you think Riff Raff has an end game? I mean, do you think he has thought out his career? I mean, with the weird tattoo choices and the crazy persona, it's hard to imagine an 80-year-old Riff Raff. Young Parakeet, is very difficult to detect sarcasm through text. Incredibly difficult. I think it's kind of impossible, actually. Like, how would you even... Unless you did one of these sarcasm things. Excuse me. Who the hell is Sir Fedora? Pink guy? God damn it. Yeah, so I'm dealing with conceptual issues like what happens when you travel through time. No, I'm not being sarcastic, young parakeet. I guess it's tough to detect not sarcasm or seriousness. Oh yeah. Does Riff Raff have an endgame? I don't know, man. Alright, I'm freestyling. Oh, I guess I should give you guys a preview of the Ikebukuro drawing, which is the one I'm gonna sell as posters. This is the final version. Look at that. It's all high res and shit. Very high res. High res. And yeah. Look, it's all, I got my signature on there. Yeah. Oh shit! I keep ignoring your question. I don't think he has an end game, but I don't think any musician has an end game. I don't think anyone's like, what am I gonna be when I'm 80 years old? Granted, there are people who age gracefully or more in a more traditional way. Like a guy like Tom York is gonna age. He's not gonna seem ultra weird when he's 80. It's gonna be, I don't know. I don't know how to explain. The weird thing about rappers is like we've never had old rappers. We don't have any 80-year-old rappers, so we don't know what rappers are gonna be like at that age. So I think Riff Raff is gonna have as many problems as Lil Wayne or Lil B are gonna have when they get to be 80, as far as people taking them seriously or being graceful or not graceful. I don't know. I do think about that a lot because rappers sort of it seems to be such a young man's genre of music. You compare it to all right, I'll go back to Tom York. He I can see Radiohead playing these songs until they get really old. I don't know that I can see the same for fuck Cameron or something. I don't like what is it gonna be? Are we gonna be going to concerts and having a bunch of old people watch rappers talk about songs where they used to talk about having money? Is that gonna be a thing? I don't know. All right. Ooh, boy. Young parakeet, you'll look crustier than me. You're gonna look like an old bird. Yeah, I think rap often it often requires youth to be performed. I don't know. That's why it seems to be. There's this weird thing I've been thinking about. Like, why is it funny when a guy in a pink outfit sings like an old Dr. Dre song? Like, but it's not funny if they sing a Radiohead song. Or it's like you get so many you get this gag in so many movies now where it's like an old white couple or even a young white couple sings like rap music and everyone looks at them like what, like what is that? That's always kind of annoyed me. Hey, what's up, HPK? I don't know what Surf Fedora looks like, but I'm gonna whip up something really quick. Israel says, if you were a superhero, what would your name / origin story power be? Also describe your suit and the rogue of villains that you would face. Um, I always had an affinity for telepaths. Although, like, although I'm a pretty big guy, I think I'd probably just get strength powers because of that. I think I'd really like to be a some sort of a telepath. I don't think I would. I don't think I would have a code name. I'd probably just. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Origin stories. I think I'd like the whole X-Men thing where it's just like you get it at puberty. There's no particular reason why you have it. Have the power. It's really tough to talk while I draw. Jesus. It's a shitty D-respect drawing. There. Eek, get that out of the way. I have no idea what these shapes are. What they're supposed to be. I found a random image of a girl. I'm gonna throw that on here. HPK, yeah, I'll check out E3 next week. My roommate's probably just gonna tell me everything that happened. He's good about keeping up on that stuff. What I'm performing is very dangerous right now because it's all on one layer. So if I erase, then I lose the colors and the lines, like that. Japanese dog says your superpowers will be shooting mighty wings out of your eyes and shooting Jack and Diet Coke out of your fingers. Don't you mean my dick? Oh, fuck. Needle drop. Special guest, everybody. Average J, it's no problem, dude. You follow me here all the time. I see you commenting and whatnot. I want to return the favor. Yo, Fantano, if you haven't, you should go into the plug room and put in some music and stuff. School us, play some cool stuff. You guys, I always feel so much pressure to draw something cool, and then I sort of give up and realize that, I love this song. I just accept that whatever I draw is what I'm gonna draw. Like, I can't. Plus, I only have an hour anyway. The other fucked up thing about this is, like, Manycam isn't displaying the correct dimensions of this this here thing. Or maybe that's a little more correct. It sort of elongates everything. Emo chick. What kind of powers would you guys have if you had the choice? Because the reality is you wouldn't have a choice. You could come out with, like, lava diarrhea. I don't see why lava diarrhea wouldn't be something that's possible in that world. Like, you have people controlling the weather. Shooting really hot diarrhea out of your butt seems a lot more plausible to me than someone like Scarlet Witch who can control probability, whatever the hell that means. Or Quicksilver, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say to you? What I want to say to you is... Oh, Fantano. Yeah, yeah, check that. Yo, guest DJ Fantano. Oh, once you go into the room, register real quick. I think you have to register, and then make a playlist, and then we're all just taking turns posting songs that we find on YouTube. Yo, I wish I could make it to that intimate night with Fantano thing. That would be fun. All right. There we go. Now it's looking like a person. I'm kind of liking how this chick is turning out right now. It's kind of weird. Weird colors floating around. Smack my bitch up. So I've been fighting to get more female guests on DSC. It's not that I feel like I have a quota. I just feel like it's been a little unbalanced. There's been a lot of dudes, a lot of penises on the show. Am I contradicting myself? I don't know. I just want more girls on the show. So I sent out some emails, and one of the people responded, and she's a comic book artist that's working with Warren Ellis. She's British, and she told me that she was she's a little bit camera shy. So now I have to like wait a few months, and hopefully she'll be less shy, because I think it'll be a really good interview. I think it'll be good. Smack my beach up. Smack her up. Schmack. Schmack. Alt J. I don't really get them. Japanese dog asked Fantano how his mustache is. Fantano said it's good. It's starting to get long enough that I can wax it and make it stick out on the sides. The fuck? Dookie Brain says I would want some sort of element manipulation in answer to the question about what powers he would want. And Isaac, yeah, it would be like a radiation taco. It would be like a bunch of hot fire up your butt. Or outside of your butt. Coming out of your butt. Average J. Next on DSC. I am 80% sure this is gonna happen, but I'm proud to announce Veritasium. Ta-da! Oh fuck! Did I freeze? It's the big reveal. Yeah, Veritasium is a YouTuber who has 1.5 million subscribers. Look at that shit. Look at those numbers. Look at those juicy followers. You know what's so fucked up? That's the first thing I mentioned about him. Veritasium makes really interesting videos on YouTube about science and education on scientific theories, and he just breaks things down, makes them that they a lot of these concepts are still really tough to grasp, even if they try and break them down for you. He does interviews with scientists. The guy's name is Derek Muller. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So he's gonna be probably one of the smartest people I've had on the show, right next to Mary Bates, who's really fucking smart, and I should have her on the show again soon. Yeah, so Veritasium, I'm gonna interview him Sunday, and hopefully, the dude is in Australia, so it's been tough trying to coordinate on a time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, there you go, Jay. Besides that, I've been I'm scheming. I've been running around. The best thing about my method of getting guests is that the more people I talk to, the easier it gets. Like people see other people talking to me, so it's sort of like this snowball effect. It just takes a lot of grinding at this level. So who else do I have? Some animators, like actually one animator, and I have who else? A comedian from LA. Yeah. Yeah. Dookie brains, I guess. I don't know. I probably can't say. I think there's some stuff going on. Nothing bad. Just I'll explain another time. I don't want to reveal too much. Israel says, "Hey yo, I finally thought of something. It's your boy, Young Handlebar Mustache, aka the rap game Ronald McDonald, aka the human curly fry, aka on the streets they call me male enhancement pills because I go hard." Japanese dog says, "Dom, are you freaky in the sheets?" No, I'm so vanilla. I fuck through a bed sheet. Am I freaky in the sheets? What kind of question is that? Fantano reviews music during sex. I just wanted to say, put that out there. Afterwards, he's like, "That was a light to decent 7." Well, you know. Swag YOLO says, "If you could get anyone on the show, who would you go for?" Right now, Julio. Fucking Julio. There's a lot of people. There's like high echelon, like probably like Hannibal Buress. Fuck. I could just one guy. One fucking guy. Probably Stephen King. No, wait. Would I? Oh, Jesus. Stephen King is like he was a writer who the first time I read his stuff in the 7th grade, I was like, this dude somehow like it spoke to me. And it sounds weird, but it's like like the first time I heard about it, my brother I probably told this story already. My brother bought in The Gunslinger, the first Dark Tower book, and he tells me, the first thing he tells me about the book is this guy goes into this town and kills everybody in it. He has these guns, and he's like this cowboy dude, and everyone in the town is evil. It's like 10 pages of him just blasting people left and right. And I was like, what the fuck? What is this? And it just like that was just like the entryway of the rabbit hole. It just got weirder and weirder. I don't know. I really connected with his stories. They sort of made me feel less weird in school. That's like a freak. So yeah, I think I'd talk to him. I think that'll be really cool. But other dream guests are like Hannibal Buress, like I said, Eric Andre, Neil Gaiman. I don't know why Kendrick would ever come on this show, but yeah, him. It would be really difficult to talk. I think I have a tough time talking to musicians because I don't understand their medium as much, and I think I don't know. It's just tough for me. Who else? David Cho, Matthew McConaughey, Christopher Nolan, guys like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Julio for next DSC. Ugh. Kanye. Oh, of course. I forgot. Damn. Japanese dog says, I saw you in that video with that Asian guy. Very raw, like unprotected sex. Okay. Buchos Gali. Who is that? I fell in love once and almost completely. Oh, Tyler, the Creator, would be great. Joe Rogan. Alright, I'm gonna fuck around with some killers. Israel says, hey, can you introduce yourself? And then Kanye leaves. Oh, former UN Secretary General. Yeah, I can't talk to politicians. I don't know what the fuck I would talk about. True story. Based God, Little B, agreed to come on DSC. He actually did. And then he I emailed him. This was very early though, very early in the show, like almost 2 years ago. I asked him to come on through email, and he was like, he emailed me back with this very ambiguous thing. He was probably just high out of his mind, and he was like, "Oh yeah, of course, fam," something like that. Yeah, and as you see, no Little B, none of that. Okay, let's see if this looks decent. Ooh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I smell your dick? Really? Ugh. This song is dumb. Pogo, what's going on? Asks, what if you could expand the guest pool to include dead people? My first answer to that is always Jesus. Yeah, I think he'd be really interesting to talk to. Whoever it was, whoever that fella is. All right. Add another girl to this. God, this song is dumb. Israel says, it's June. We are officially halfway through the year. Favorite movie, album, slash TV, slash season, slash personal moment of the year so far. Personal moment? If we're including personal moments, I'll have to put that over movies and shit. Favorite personal moment. You know what? Maybe just the creation of hip hop RPG, working out the concept of it, producing it, writing it, all of that, I'd say was a highlight. No matter what happens, to the series, I think I'm really happy with how the first portion of it came out. To get back to what I was saying earlier, I'm struggling with I'm struggling with time travel, man. I don't know what the fuck it means. I don't know. I don't know what happens when you time travel. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what happens to Kendrick when he goes back and why. So at this point, I'm I'm trying to work in a way for him to get back and a reason, and I want to. Hey, what's going on? I want to make sure that it's not that not that complicated in the end. Because I fall under this trap of making stories too complicated. It's very easy to do that. Abimatic, what's going on? Yes, you are late. My favorite Seinfeld episode is good question. Ugly Baby one, maybe? Nah, probably not that one. What I do know is that Julia Louis-Dreyfus is way prettier now than she was on that show. Swagiolo asks, would you ever interview David Lynch if you got the chance? Are you shitting me? Of course. Yeah, in a hot second. Because he'd be willing to go pretty deep, I think. He'd give me the good stuff. Like, not a bunch of superficial answers. I've been really lucky on this show, though. I haven't had many of those. I mean, you know. Swag. Isaac Feldman says you should do it just like Looper. The technology doesn't matter; it just exists. What do you mean by that? Because I am sort of interested in that concept of just saying, okay, people are gonna bitch about continuity errors, like they do in every sci-fi, but I have only so much control over that. Achtung, baby. Achtung. Average J says, I once dreamed Neil Gaiman and his pregnant girlfriend came by my house to hang out, but in the middle of a conversation, he started berating her and just took it, and she just took it because he wrote Sandman. Weird, right? That is a really weird dream. Was it Amanda Palmer? Was it Amanda Palmer, and is she pregnant? I officially dubbed this live draw Neil Gaiman Dreams. Israel says Macklemore is on a Dr. Pepper commercial right now telling me the importance of being an individual and not selling out. La, 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 la. What is selling out? What, if you get some money from Dr. Pepper, are you selling out? I know I'm not really playing devil's advocate because I would do that in a second, a Dr. Pepper commercial. Ross Allison, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the compliment. I feel like I gotta tie these two together somehow. I feel like they're not communicating. How do I do that? What happens if I do this? If I do that? Dookie Brain says, "Am I a sellout? I just got a job at Hollister Clothes, but I've never worn their clothes, and I think their clothes are so shitty. But everyone who works there is really chill. You are not a sellout. You're making money." I mean, artists who don't try to make a buck. It's like they have so much integrity or whatever you want to call it. It's like what people need to live, you know. I don't fault anyone for that. Oh, this Roots album was so good. I love it. I love that. Okay. Oh shit, it's been an hour already. Fuck. Yeah, Miguel, I got the live draw back on YouTube, man. Israel, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, man. Fantano, I don't know what you're referring to by the new one, but yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite drawings I've done on the LiveDraw, and I gotta say it's come from it's gonna sound really corny, but when you draw a lot, I think when you're any sort of creative, I won't just limit it to drawing, but you come to a point where you find yourself doing a lot of imitating, a lot of wishing that you were like other people. But the reality is, you're gonna be able to do what you're able to do. Like, you should focus on that pretty much, and whatever it is you want to do is how you're gonna create uniqueness or something. I don't fucking know. You hear this shit every day. It's nothing new. It doesn't help that I'm listening to some shitty techno while I'm saying this stuff. Oh boy. Alright, y'all. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for supporting this channel. I'm about to do a Double D's podcast. Follow me on Twitter. I have a Facebook. If you're not following me on there, you should do that. All those links are in the show notes. Yeah. Have a good weekend. Wear condoms. Don't drink too much. Or smoke too much. Any of that stuff. And see you next week.